Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Shushana. If you have never been to my channel, on my channel I do lots of home decor, seasonal decor, lifestyle vlogs here and there, and tons of cleaning motivation. So if that's something you're interested in watching, I do upload 2 to 3 times weekly, and I would love for you to consider subscribing and becoming a part of our family here on YouTube, and definitely go ahead and double tap that bell so that you don't miss any of my notifications. All right, so you guys, I am so excited. I have my little bangles on today, dressed up a little bit for y'all, you know. But I am so excited, you guys, for this video. It is it is my second Christmas video in my Christmas series. So as you know, this is the month of October, and Thanksgiving is around the corner, Christmas is around the corner, and we are gearing up for the holidays, right? So in my home, I am definitely gearing up for the holidays. We are still definitely full fall mode, and we're definitely gearing up for Thanksgiving. Y'all know I don't celebrate Halloween. I just don't believe in that. And if you do, that is okay. But for me, I don't believe in that. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So I do not celebrate Halloween. However, I do celebrate Thanksgiving, and I am just ready for the turkey, okay? But I am going to be decorating for Thanksgiving as well. But my Thanksgiving decor is also going to kind of run into my Christmas decor. So I want to take you guys through just the theme of what my Christmas and Thanksgiving vibe is going to be for this year. And y'all, I'm telling you, it's completely out of my comfort zone. It's something that I am not really used to, but I am absolutely loving. So let's go ahead and get on into this video. Okay, you guys, so I got my little turtleneck on, y'all. It is cold outside today. Y'all, can y'all believe it? Next week, we're getting ready to have snow. It's crazy. I live in the mountains, so it's naturally colder. The higher elevations, or the higher up that you go in elevation, is naturally colder. So we are experiencing some cooler weather. You know, the temperature is dropping down to like 30 degrees now, and next week is going to be in the 50s and the 40s, and snow is definitely in our view. And so I'm very excited about it, and I cannot wait. Actually, I love the fact that we're going to be getting snow for Thanksgiving, and even for Halloween, as the trick-or-treaters are out. It's just going to be just so beautiful, you know. So I'm just so excited about it, you guys. But I definitely want to take you guys through this video. It's going to be a little bit lengthy, but definitely watch it from beginning to end, because maybe you can get some ideas, some inspiration along the way as well. Okay, so my theme for this year is going to be sort of like a vintage, moody, cozy woodland theme. Last year I did woodland, but I did it and it was more of a neutral tone. This year, y'all, it's definitely going dark. It's going moody. So I'm going to have the blacks and the browns and the dark greens and the dark maroons, and you know, it's still going to have my lights and brights here and there, but I'm definitely wanting to change up some things for the season and add some more moodier vibe and cozier vibe in our space. Now, I'm not going to be decorating every room in my house this year like I normally do. So this year I'm only going to be decorating my living room, my foyer, and the bedrooms. I may throw the bathroom downstairs in the mix, but I'm not going to be doing a whole lot we are not going to be having, we are not going to have like a dining room anymore for a little while, because as you know, I'm starting a daycare and I just need the space. So my dining room space is the toddler area, and then my now dining room, that little dining room nook area by the kitchen, we're no longer going to have that nook. It's now going to be like where the school age kids are going to come to the daycare, and they're going to have like homework help. My kids are going to be able to go back there and lounge and all the things. So that's also going to be a room that's going to be getting a very, very near future makeover, like within the next few weeks, because I want to have that space readily available for all my children whenever they do arrive from school. It's like a separation from the little ones and the school agers. So I'm totally excited about that, and I can't wait to take you guys along with that to see what the room is going to transform into, and even that room is going to get like a moody vibe makeover. So I'm super excited about it. So definitely let me know so far what you guys are thinking about my theme, that vintage moody, foresty, not woodland, but forest. That's what I'm going for, like a moody vintage forest type of theme for Christmas. So you see my fireplace back here. My fireplace was actually the inspiration for me for Christmas this year, Thanksgiving this year. I was so nervous about painting this fireplace, and ever since I painted it black, y'all, I've just been so inspired. Like, I want to paint all my accent walls black or brown, or like just really moody, darker tones. I feel like it brings in a lot of depth, a lot of warmth, and it just is just so beautiful, coupled with all the neutral tones and all the earth tones, which is what my vibe is. So that is definitely what I'm going for. So I am going to just put up some pictures on the screen, and you guys can kind of get a feel of what I'm going for. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So for my living room, I'm definitely going to be keeping this garland. What I'm going to be doing, though, to the garland is I'm going to be adding some more like hunter greens, some maroon reds, like the wine colored reds. I'm also going to be adding some browns and champagne golds, and definitely some twinkle lights. So I'm definitely going to be keeping the shape of it, and a lot of these rust and brown and tan colors are still going to be staying as well, because I am going to be dispersing that and incorporating it throughout my home for the holidays. But I'm just going to be bringing in the Christmas feel of it with the baubles and the bells. I'm going to be doing some bell garlands and some beaded garlands as well, and even some baubles. I'm going to be making baubles. Actually, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to the dollar store and I'm looking for the clear baubles, and I'm going to be putting the twinkle lights in those and making a garland out of them and putting it against my fireplace. So I'm super excited. First of all, can I just say my fireplace is on, you guys? Oh my gosh, it was broken, and then the guy came in and got it fixed, y'all, and now it's working. I have it on almost every day because it's cold almost every day. But I'm so excited that my fireplace is now working for the season, and it's just been so warm and cozy in the house. I don't even have my heat on. I just have on my fireplace, and it legit warms up the entire downstairs. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, let's get back to the mantle. So I'm going to be keeping my gold mirror there. I'm also going to be adding some brass candlesticks. Y'all know I love everything thrifted. So we are going to be going thrift shopping and getting some brass candlesticks and adding it to the mantle itself. But I'm just going to be dressing this up, zhuzhing it up a lot better, and adding some, the beads and the bells and all the lights and all the beautiful things that's going to be taking place. Okay, so I'm also going to be doing 2 Christmas trees in my living room this year. Yes. So this white cabinet console table, that's actually coming out, and that is going to be going in the new school age room. And the television is actually going to be coming out, and that's going to be going in the new school age room as well, because on there they can use it for like video games and, you know, all the things. They can watch their shows or whatever until their parents arrive. But this vintage dresser is coming out and it's going into that room. So now what I'm going to be doing is taking my mirror. Y'all know that big old arch mirror from my foyer. I'm going to be taking that, and it's just going to be sitting right behind me on the wall, laid up against the wall with the Christmas tree right beside it. And I'm going to be having some garlands on there, or even a wreath on there with a lot of these beautiful peonies and some hydrangea bushes and all the things is going to be on there. So the Christmas tree, y'all, is going to be beautiful. I'm gonna have the gold baubles and the browns and the blacks and the champagne colors and all the dark hunter greens, and I'm just excited about it. So excited about it. So that's going to be, and that tree is just going to be purely for decorative purposes. And then on the other side, where my window is on this side, I'm going to also have an 8-foot Christmas tree there as well, and it's also going to be decorated in the same tone and colors and all the things. Everything is just going to vibe. Everything is going to vibe together. Everything is going to mesh well, and it's going to play very nicely together. And then that tree is basically where all the gifts are going to be. So I'm super excited. I did pick up one thing from Walmart this year, believe it or not, and it is this beautiful tree collar. And y'all, I just love it. I love it so much. I love the warm basket weave. I love the color. So I'm actually going to be picking up another one, because at the time I didn't think I was going to do 2 trees in the living room. So I'm going to go and pick up another one. And one is going to go under this tree, and then the other is going to go underneath the other tree. So I am super excited about it, you guys. And this thing is huge. I mean, it is humongous. It is a 27-inch natural tree color. And y'all, I only paid $23.98 for this. Okay, I know sometimes it can be a little bit pricey, expensive elsewhere, but I'm telling y'all, go to Walmart. Walmart has the best prices for Christmas decor. I am not sponsored by Walmart, but Walmart, if you want to hit up your girl, I would gladly oblige. But I just love Walmart. I love Walmart for everything. I go to Walmart every single day, almost every single day actually. But every single week I am in Walmart, and I just love Walmart for everything. So my Christmas decor is no different. And that's where I get, I want to say 95% of my Christmas decor, I get it from Walmart. So definitely go ahead and check it out if this is something that you want to snag, and y'all want to get it quickly, because these go very, very fast. Okay, so I am also, y'all know that I love vintage frames. It's a no-brainer, right? I love vintage frames. I've always been a collector of everything old and thrifted. I love older things because it makes my home feel unique and special and different and just really cozy and warm and beautiful. I'm not like the type to really go into every store out there and grab everything that I see on, you know, YouTube or Pinterest or Instagram. I just like to be different in certain aspects. And so I love thrifting. I love a thrifted, curated, traditional, upgraded traditional home. I am a traditionalist at heart, and so I guess that's why I'm feeding more into the cozier, moody vibe, because those do stem from a lot of traditional style decor. But I love the frames as well. I love the feel that it gives. As you guys know, I have a mirrored wall in my foyer, and I am just going to be adding on to that mirrored wall. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it so much. So I picked up a few frames from the thrift store. They were having like this crazy blowout sale. Now this is not a vintage frame, but it does look vintage. It has the feel of vintage, but I just love it so much. So I'm definitely going to be using a lot of these frames. And I even love the fact that if you just take away the signature writing and just do like a black poster in there, just black, it just pops, it stands out. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing with a lot of my frames. I'm not going to be putting a lot of pictures in my frames. Y'all know, as you can see in the back there, I don't put a lot of pictures in my frames. I do a lot of neutral tones because I like the fact that my frames, I can use them throughout the year, right? So I do have a family photos on, you know, with the family photos updated, but I just love to just mix in these vintage frames on my mirrored walls, in my living room, just throughout my house. I just love to have these vintage frames. I did pick up a few, like I said before. I just love the simplicity of it all. I love the brown tones. I love the tan vibes. I just love that earth tone, neutral tones. I found this one and this one I think is super cute. Oh my goodness, it is super cute, you guys. I have so many different ideas as to how I want to put them on the walls and just, oh my gosh, I'm super excited about it. But y'all, I found this frame and I don't know if it's vintage, but it definitely looks vintage, and I love it so much. And I think that it's so beautiful. And I cannot wait to just put like a black poster, but a black paper in here, and or maybe some like a Christmas wallpaper or something like that with like hunter green and golds and blacks. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see the vision? Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating these beautiful frames into my Christmas decor this year. So for the foyer is going to be all forest. I'm going to have Christmas trees everywhere, but it's going to be like, you know, the skinny trees. So like the 4-foot skinny tree, the 3-foot, the 2-foot. I'm going to have them everywhere, you guys. I'm also going to be bringing in my black china cabinet or black hutch. It's now going to be housed in my foyer. And it's going to be decorated with garlands and lights and all the brown woods and wood Christmas trees, and it's just going to be beautiful, and lots of twinkly lights everywhere. The pictures are going up as I'm talking, so you guys can get an idea of what is in my brain. And then I'm also going to be doing my staircase this year. So my staircase is going to be beefy. I am going to beef it up. I'm going to have the garland with the browns and the peonies and the hydrangeas, and all the things is going to be just stuck inside the garland. The baubles with the golds and the maroons and the blacks and the greens and the twinkle lights. It's all going to be just stuck in my garland. And the ribbons, the velvet ribbons, is going to be also twinkling down on my garland and coming down the staircase. It's just going to be so beautiful. I'm also going to be adding wreaths to my decor. Y'all know I love putting wreaths on my windows, but I'm not going to put wreaths on my windows this year because it's just going to be a lot going on in the living room, so I don't want to overwhelm the space, but I just want it to be beautiful and cozy. I am a maximalist. I am not a minimalist by any means of the word. So if you're a minimalist, this is probably going to be a lot for you to take in, but I do appreciate the support. And so that's what my foyer is going to be. I'm going to have a new rug in the foyer, and it's just going to be so beautiful. I am also going to be painting a focal wall in the foyer black. So I'm excited about that. And then I have this beautiful mirror. Oh my gosh, the mirror is gorgeous. I have this beautiful mirror that I got it with my dresser. I went thrifting and I got it with my dresser that is now new in my bedroom. So the furniture that I had in my bedroom, I no longer have it. I have all new pieces in my bedroom, and you guys are going to get to see the reveal for Thanksgiving with my bedroom. I'm going to do a mood board of that bedroom as well, because it's going to be moody and beautiful and sexy and romantic and bossed up and just grown folk business. Okay, it's going to be grown. My bedroom is going to be so grown. But I have all new pieces in there, vintage pieces, and the mirror that came with the dresser, I'm not using it over the dresser because my television is over the dresser in my bedroom. So that mirror is going to be going on that focal wall in the foyer. I'm going to be spray painting it gold and doing a treatment to it. So it's going to be like the faux, you know, the gold mirror. Is it the Pottery Barn or the Restoration Hardware mirror? I'll put it up on the screen. So it's going to be basically like that mirror, but it's going to be the faux. I'm going to do my best to try to get it as close as possible, but I just love that mirror. But I'm not spending $1,000 on that. The price tag is not in my budget. And even if it was, I still was not spending $1,000 on a mirror. So I'm going to be doing that in a different video, and you guys are going to definitely go along with me and just see all the transformation taking place. So I am definitely going to start decorating for the Thanksgiving and Christmas season. So definitely look for those videos. I'm just going to be trickling them in as my fall videos are going to be trickling out. I'm going to be trickling in the Christmas and Thanksgiving videos and all of that. So definitely look for those videos because they are going to be coming to you every week. And then starting in the month of November, it's going to be full-fledged Christmas everything. Okay, everything Christmas. Christmas morning routines, Christmas recipes, you know, cleaning, decorating, shop with me's, all the things. So definitely subscribe if you have not yet done so, because it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so my bedroom is going to be, I'm painting my bedroom, the focal wall is going to be brown. It's the brown color of the year, and I just love it. Fell in love with it. And so I'm going to be painting my focal wall where my bed is going to be on. It's going to be brown. I do have a headboard that I thrifted. It's black, it's metal. I'm going to be spray painting that like a brass gold color. And if you can see it, can you see it with the brown walls, the brass gold color against the wall? And then my two side tables that I have, it is vintage, it is wood, and I do love a wood vintage piece, but the feel that I'm going for in my space is very grown up and very romantic and everything. So I'm going to be painting it black, like a matte black, and then having like the gold knobs. I'm also going to be getting new chandelier, a fandelier. I'm going to actually put it up on the screen. It's going to be gold with crystals, and new rugs, and just, you know, velvet curtains. It's going to be insane. So my Christmas tree for my bedroom is not going to be like neutral with gold. It's going to have gold in it, but it's going to be more of red. So I'm going to add a lot of red in my space because I feel like red speaks Christmas, but it's also very grown and sexy. And so that's what I want to have in my space. It's my husband and I, it's our space, and you know, we are the king and queen of this house, y'all. So I just want it to be very romantic and all grown up and just very sexy and just splash of pizzazz and just have like the greatest ambiance ever. So that's what's going to be in our bedroom for the Christmas holiday. For my daughter Michaela's room, she's still kind of figuring it out, but she definitely told me she wants bohemian, modern farmhouse, you know, lights and brights and neutral tones. So we're going to be incorporating that as well into her space. And then my son, he wants the modern farmhouse, reds and whites and blacks and dark greens, and you know, the modern farmhouse style. That's what he wants in his space. So we're definitely going to be giving him that as well, because y'all know I do have a lot of farmhouse Christmas decor. So we're not going to be going out and spending no money on these rooms, y'all. I got a lot. I got a whole lot of Christmas decor. If I do buy anything, it's going to be 1 or 2 pieces. But I do have tons and tons of Christmas decor. So for Nyla's bedroom, it's going to be like colorful. So we're going to give her wall a beautiful floral wallpaper peel and stick, and we're going to be painting and putting up the board and batten on her walls. And you know, we can't put a tree in Nyla's room, so we're gonna do the garlands over her windows. She's not going to be having curtains. She's also going to be getting a new bed and a new mattress and a new dresser. So we're so excited for Nyla's room. She's gonna have a nice rug in there. Her colors are going to be like Candyland, so like the pinks and the greens and the blues and you know, all that, but still have like a vintage feel to it. It's not going to be like the pastel pinks. It's going to be more of the moody pinks. So the moody pinks and the moody greens and the moody pastels, you know, because I don't want it to be too bright where she can't go to sleep or where she can't, you know, focus in the room. I still want it to be warm and cozy and kind of like earth toned. So that's basically what her space is going to be. And also these are designs that is going to carry us throughout the year, minus the Christmas decor. I don't want to just add these colors or tones just for the season. This is my home. This is it. Like this is what it's going to be. So I am super excited about it. For the kitchen, I'm not really doing much, but I'm going to definitely try to get to the kitchen. I'm definitely going to try to paint my cabinet. So my cabinets is going to be like an almond color and white walls with brass knobs. And then we're going to be doing the light fixture in there as well. I'm going to be bringing in a new rug inside. We're working on getting new appliances. I'm not sure if we're going to have it in totality, but we're definitely working on getting brand new appliances in the kitchen just to kind of update the function of the space. So definitely stay tuned for that because it's coming. I'm also going to be making like a cutting board wall and a plate rack wall. I'm going to be doing that as well, and painting those walls like dark charcoal grays and browns and blacks. It's going to be phenomenal. And then I'm going to be just adding like Christmas touches, you know, in there. So it's going to be beautiful, and I'm super excited about it. And I hope that you guys are too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you have gotten some inspiration from it as well. Know that you can step outside the box in your home. It's your space. Personalize it to your touch, to your taste. And even for the Christmas holidays, don't be afraid to step outside the box. Don't be afraid to create a box. Don't be afraid to do something new and something innovative and something different in your home for the holidays. The holidays only come once a year, and so this year I just decided that I want to go big. Even my daughter Kayla, she was like, "Mommy, are you going big this year for Christmas?" Because I missed that. Last year you really didn't go big, and you know, it was nice, but it just was like, it was blah. So I'm definitely going big this year. My family loves Christmas, and we love when our spaces are just, you know, decorated, and it kind of gives the vibe of what we are celebrating. Of course, we all know the reason for the season is Jesus Christ, of course. And he is first and foremost, number one. You're going to be seeing him in our space all over. Of course, we do celebrate the birth of Christ, and this is he is the reason for everything that we do. We also just want our home to have that special feel of Christmas as well, and I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I see what it is in my head. I have it in my head, you guys. I have everything right in here. So you're going to see everything just unfold in the videos, and I'm super excited about it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys are excited as well. And thank you guys so much for all of your awesome and amazing support that you've been giving me on my videos. And I am so excited to start decorating for the Christmas season and Thanksgiving. So I hope that you guys are having a fantabulous day. I will see you guys next time. Remember that Jesus is Lord. He loves you, and I love you too. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me today, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
It was the night before Christmas.